revealed the secret codes painters left in their work to signal their homosexuality when being gay was still a crime. A pair of doves or a peacock feather may seem like innocent props in a painting, but these are the secret codes that painters left in their works to signify their homosexuality when being gay was still illegal. This month, London's Tate Britain pays tribute to the covert discourse that artists used to express their sexual orientation before it was decriminalized in 1967. From a surreptitious pink flower pin to a jacket lapel to a red hat, these illicit signals allowed painters to reveal their sexuality without fear of being arrested. The hotly tipped Queer British Art, 1861–1967, exhibition explores how artists use the aesthetic as a secret language and a means of escape. Until 50 years ago, society forced gay men to either hide their sexuality or face imprisonment for their orientation. These social pretenses prompted many homosexual men to develop a sophisticated code of signifiers to coexist as a queer, and even create their own secret British slang, Polari, to communicate without fear of arrest. Dating back to the 19th century, some gay artists explored homosexuality through the guise of Greek mythology. Simeon Solomon Sappho and Erinna in a Garden at Mytilene, 1864, is an image of female love, with the same-sex desire hinted at by a pair of doves seated above them in the background. It was inspired by the poems of a woman named Sappho in the 4th century BC, in which she pleads that Aphrodite help her in her same-sex relationship. The term lesbian derives directly from this poet, as her homeland was the Greek island of Lesbos. Solomon, a gay painter, knew that a depiction of two men kissing would have been taboo, and was later imprisoned for his sexual preferences. Frederick Leighton's painting Daedalus and Icarus, 1869, hinted at interracial sexual relations between young men and their older tutors in ancient Greece. Wilde had sued his lover's father for libel after the man described him as opposing sodomite in a letter. But during the case, details of his homosexual, and at the time illegal, activities emerged, and within days it was Wilde who was put on trial. He was found guilty and jailed for 2 years. These subtle codes also featured in works created by or about women. William Strang's Lady with a Red Hat, 1918, is at first glance a simple portrait of writer and gardener Vita Sackville-West. But the red hat she wore, and the scarlet book she held in one hand, hinted at the decade-long affair Vita had with Virginia Woolf. Vita shocked Edwardian society because of her affairs with other women. Art historian Carolyn Gonda explained that many works about women had a sense of the hidden, the possible and the just out of sight, whether in the realm of the visible, hidden body or the more distant realm of unseen desires, identities and relationships.